Howdy everyone, Zella here, shooting up the new video that has not come out in a long ass time. And I apologize for that. I've been busy with actual schoolwork, so there's my excuse. My pity excuse. And not just that, I got a few things to mention at the end of the video, but that'll be for later. And now we can begin with chapter 3, 4, even I don't know what this episode even is, because I didn't check or pay attention. Now, chapter 3. I see it right now. Okay. Of what if Deku was our boy Sabertooth? He's gonna mess you up. And also, before I continue the video, warning, this video might contain some language, but if you don't like that, then please click out of the video. And thank you. Vulgar language, that's what I meant to say. Thank you. Alright, where was I? Ah, yes. Chapter 3. All for One. As Victor and All Might were, as Victor and All Might, but since they are friends now, Victor calls him Toshinori by his actual name and not just his heroic name, yeah. As Victor and Toshinori were talking at the mall, still, after a while, that's when Victor got a text from Korogiri saying that he needs to get over here. Ugh, gotta be fucking, fine. As Victor texts back, saying that he had to go to his new job and the assistant manager needs him. Victor trying to lie his way out, but technically it was true. As the two parted ways, All Might left to go meet with his protege. As Victor left and texted Korogiri that he's on his way. As it started to rain, so Victor tried to hurry up since he didn't want to get all wet. As Victor was walking to a nearby alley, which was, I want to get a good angle of it. There we go. Nice spicy angle. Sorry. As Victor was walking to a nearby alley where he can get a shortcut, he saw three angry and smelly fuckboys about to rape a woman. Victor didn't want nothing to do with it, but as this woman was screaming, and the man got closer to Victor, saying, you know what, he just said, screw it, and walked up to them. Hey! You better get your hands off the girl. As the three men slowly looked at Victor, and laughed at him. And what are you going to do about it, you little shit? As the men started laughing, that's when Victor punched the guy in the fist, breaking his nose. The woman then ran away, saying thank you as she ran by Victor. Victor was relieved that the woman wasn't here to see what he was just about to do. As the guy with the broken nose was in pain, he looked back at Victor. Ugh, the little shit. Get him, boys. As the two men drew out their guns, and Victor just got on his knees and slashed off the guy's left leg. It was so fast, the other guy barely saw it, and Victor was gripped onto the left building as he leaped to the other guy and slashed his body, spilling his guts all over. And you can see his heart, dude. This is disturbing. The guy with the broken arm, with the broken nose, shot. As the guy with the broken nose quickly got up and shot Victor, that's when he laughed. Oh, you take that, you little shit. That's when Victor slowly got up from the bullet hole. Got up with the bullet wound healing. Victor's eyes glowed yellow. And Victor slashed the man's head off, landing in the dumpster. If you're wondering what his fingers look like, they just picture this. Just like freaking picture this. It's, yeah. I don't know, it's like a female hands, but that's all I can find. Victor's suit had a Victor's suit was had a hole in it as his white buttoned-up shirt was covered in blood. Victor knew that he was gonna be late, and Korogiri was going to be upset about the bloody suit he's wearing. As he got to the hideout, he was covered in, well, blood, obviously. And, well, he didn't tell anyone about the, well, no, covered by blood. Some of it was his, but most of it was just those thugs. And blood leaking from his claws and dripping all over the floor as he was walking by. As Korogiri was upset by this, he got Victor and changed him by, I don't know, because he was reeking with dead people. So he forced him into a shower, and that's because they had a meeting to go to, and it was with their real boss. Victor had no idea on what their real boss looked like or could do, but he smelt trouble. The meeting was in person, so that's why Victor had to look presentable to the boss and not smell or slouch. As the meeting went by, hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. As the meeting went by, Victor got a strange scent, and a scent that he hasn't smelt in a few years. As he took a whiff, that smell, it can't be. He's dead. As Victor was curious on who it was, but that's when Victor looked at his boss and with a weird big ass helmet. As the boss was explaining on what they had to do, that's when Victor glared at him. You're the one who broke All Might, right? As Shigaraki, Korogiri, and the boss's doctor looked at Victor with a, on what he meant by broke. As the boss, known as All for One, took off his helmet and smiled, explaining how he knew about the All Might incident. And Victor saying that he had his scent. All for One was impressed and gave Victor an opportunity and was curious more about his animal instincts that he explained to him. After a few hours, oh boy, my back is hurting. Sorry. Oh boy, back to the alley. Oh, man, that's good. After a few hours have passed, Victor went to go visit Giran, his old friend, and asked about the new recruits. And in an alley as it was dark and rained, while Victor had a black trench coat and smoking a cigar, walking to the black market to find his old friend. Chapter 4. A Choice. After a month, Victor was talking to Giran and getting a few offers from a bunch of random background villains. I was gonna say, oh shit. He was walking around the city to just do something at least, but that's when he ran into All Might again. In his weak form, as usual. As All Might was walked up to Victor and started talking for a while, an explosion was heard a block away, and as the two ran, a whole apartment building was on fire. Oh my god, my freaking hands on. All Might was powerless, and Victor heard screams from the building and smelt a person burned to death. Victor didn't want nothing to do with it, but he knew this is what he does, so that's when he knew what he had to do. As All Might was going to ask Victor on what to do, that's when he turned and Victor was gone. He turned back to the building and saw Victor climbing up the building on all fours. Victor jumped through a window and kept on throwing people out of windows as the heroes from the bottom catched him. That's when the building collapsed, and Victor jumped out holding a child with a red hat with horns on it. As they landed, the kid was alright, but Victor landed 50 feet from the air and on his back. That could have killed him. And had burns all over him. I should have killed him a long time ago. But that's when he started healing from all of his wounds and burns. Later, the kid thanked Victor and introduced himself as Koda, and hope he'll see him another time. And Victor was going to get news interviews, but he was gone by then. He was doing something else. As a villain who burned the building, he was running, thinking that nothing would have found him, or nobody. But Victor got a scent of gasoline, so he was able to track him easily. The villain, as Victor caught up to him, the villain was expecting to get arrested or try to get him beaten up by the young lad, but as Victor's nails started to extend and got closer to the villain, that's when he got on his knees and was about to plead for mercy, till Victor slashed the villain's head off, not showing, but like that as the body fell and lifeless. Victor knew this wasn't the way of heroes, but he didn't really give a shit, did he? As Victor ran into the subway, cleaning his hands from the blood and making a quick escape, after a few minutes, he was in a small part of the city and got out the subway and decided to walk from there. As he was walking to the beach to take a rest, that's when the sun started going down. He was going to take a break over there, but he smelled a horrible odor and saw that there was trash all over this beach. So he was just about to walk away when he saw a boy moving back and forth getting rid of the trash. Victor was curious and got a better look on what he saw. What he saw was a tall, buff boy with blonde hair similar to All Might, cleaning the beach with powerful strength, single-handedly, as All Might was there too with the boy. As Victor got closer, revealing himself to All Might and the other blonde, All Might was explaining that this boy was named Mirio and testing out something for him. As the tall kid walked up to Victor, shaking his hand in a very happy way. Victor wasn't used to this kind of affection, but he liked Mirio since he was as excited as All Might. Even that they kind of looked the same, and then that's when he thought that, well, is this guy and this is this the son of this All Might? I don't know. Sorry. But that's the first time Victor got any affection from anybody. And as Mirio was shaking his hand excitedly, he asked Victor the questions that he's the one that that saved the people from that burning fire and healed incredibly from wounds that would have killed a person instantly. As Victor was glad that someone actually complimented him, and he actually gave a slight smile, something he hasn't done in a very long time. As the three were talking, and Mirio was, while still taking out the trash, while cleaning up the beach, and Mirio was done after like a few hours, so the three of them just talked, and All Might explained to Victor about All for One. I mean, not All for One, I mean One for All, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is anymore. That's when Victor was surprised, because, well, his boss is the reason for this power. All Might and Mario don't know this, that he's working for the villains, but who knows, maybe they will someday. Either they'll arrest him or forgive him and ask him to join the heroes, since this is a life that he wasn't supposed to have. Or was it? Well, that's all I got for now. It wasn't much. Sorry, it's been a while. I really have not done much, so yeah. And like I said, I had a quick message from the beginning. And that message is, thank you for all the freaking people who's watching, subscribed, and everything, man. It's, when I first started, it was only 1. Then it grew and grew, now it's like 102. That rhymed. Not just that, but it might come late with the videos. And one more thing. After my what if for Sabertooth and Captain America, I want you guys to write down or comment down on what else you want to see. Because this Sabertooth and Captain America will be sort of shorts. The Captain America one will be very short, but Sabertooth one might go on for a while. And I'm also making a season 2 for what if Deku was a Wolverine. I didn't like how my first one turned out, so I'll be making a season 2, and I'm going to reboot it, so yeah. Logan's going to be a lot older. Not a lot older, but like older. He's not going to know Bakugo. He's not going to know Logan. His name isn't going to be Zuko. It's going to be James. You know, stuff like that. I didn't like how my other one turned out. And I'm proud of it, but not great proud. So, yeah. Like I said, after this, I want you guys to comment down on what you want to see. I can make anything that I know of. At least. Other animes I'm not really sure of. So, yeah, from other shows, movies. And if you do pick a certain thing, I make it historically accurate from the person's origin. So, there's that. But I've been talking for too long. And I hope you really liked this video. It's been a while since I posted. And it might be a while for the next video. Maybe. But I hope you liked, comment, and subscribed. And share with your friends. Have a nice day or either night.